someone looking to deepen your knowledge, you are in a perfect place. Throughout this video, we will cover some essential concepts and real-world application of Python programming. Python has been the most loved language in tech industry. Many programmers start their journey by choosing Python as their first programming language. So basically, what is Python? What do you mean by Python? Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language. There are two major components involved in Python. First is machine, which can be a PC, laptops, etc. And the second is code. So what we do is we write code and instruct machine, to which we call as program. Now computers can't understand the languages which are spoken by us. Hence we use Python language. Also we can use C++, JavaScript, etc. Here the language which we are learning is Python. But the twist in this is that computers also can't understand languages like Python, C++, JavaScript directly. They understand the languages of zeros and ones. That means they understand numbering language, which can be either 0 or 1. To make code understandable to machine, there are translators, which are also known as interpreter or compiler. For example, if we travel different country, for better communication, we appoint translators. The work of translator is to convert Python language into ones and zeros language. Python converts high-level language to low-level language. Python is also portable language, as in we can run codes in Linux, OS systems, etc.
So now we are going to see how we can download the Python in our system, and we will see one of the best coding platform which is easy to use. Now we will install the Python. So now we first go to Chrome and we will type python.org and search. Now we will click to the download option and Python 3.12.5 and download it. Now we will open that and click on both the options and install now. It will take few times to download. Now we'll again go to Chrome and search download VS Code. Now we'll click on the first link and download on Windows. And now it will take some time to download. Then now we'll open the VS Code and we click on the first option and next we'll click others option too, then next and install. Then finish. So the VS Code is downloaded. Now we will see how to run the code. Now we will go to File and create folder for VS Code. Now we will give the name as coding and open that folder. And we will open VS Code in this. Now in coding we will create new file and give the name as python.py. py extension is mandatory to run the code. That's it.
Our next topic is keyword and variables. So let's start with what is keywords. In Python language, the keywords are the reserved word that has special meaning and purpose within the language. These keywords cannot be used as an identifier for variables, functions and classes because it already has predefined role in Python. All the keywords in Python are in lowercase except true and false. Now, as you can see, here are the list of the Python keywords Now we will talk about the variable in Python language. In Python language, the variables are the name given to the reserved memory location which is used to store the data. Variables are not predefined and can be named freely by an individual. Unlike other programming languages, Python keywords cannot need explicit declaration. That means it is not necessary to declare the keywords before using them. So before creating any variables, we have to know some rules for naming the variables. The first rule is it cannot be an reserved Python keyword. Then the second, it should not contain any space between any character. Then the third rule is it is the combination of A to Z character, 0 to 9 number or the underscore. Then the fourth rule say that it should start with an alphabet or underscore. Then the sixth rule is it should not contain any special character other than underscore. Here are the list of some valid and invalid variables.
As we already learned about data types and keywords, now I am gonna explain about operators. So, what do you know about operators? Okay, let me tell you. Operators are keywords or symbol. Operators are keywords or symbol used in programming and mathematics to perform operations on variables and value. So I'm going to explain about three categories that I'm going to explain, that is arithmetic operator, relational operator and logical operators. Arithmetic operators. The first, arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operator is used to perform common basic mathematical operations such like addition operator is used to combine two values, and subtraction operator is used to subtract one value from another. And the third one is multiplication operators, that is used for multiplies the value. And the fourth one is division, that is used for divide the value. And the last one is modulo, which is used for find the remainder of the division. Next, we will move towards the second one is relational operators. They are used to compare values. It returns either true or false. The first one is AND. AND logical operator is used for if both conditions are true. And the second one or logical operator is used if any one of the condition is true. Now the third one is relational operator. Relational operator are used to perform operators on a given expression. The first one is greater than. Greater than relational operator is if the one value is greater than another. Then the second one is lesser than. It used for if the one value is lesser than another. And the now third operator is equal to, which is used if both the values are true. And the last one is not equal to, which is used for if both the values are not equal to. Remember, operators are like instruction that tell Python what to do with your data. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Abhijit. Now we are going to learn about condition statement. What is a condition statement? In Python, a condition statement is used to perform different actions based on whether a specified condition is true or false. The most common condition statements are if, elif, else. If statement. So the concept of if statement is if statement is used to test the condition. If the condition evaluates to true, the associated block of code is executed. If the condition is false, the block is skipped. Now we will going to execute a program. As you can see here, a is equal to int, in bracket input, enter the value. If a module 2 is equal to 0, print a is an even number. See here I am putting the value, for example like 2. The output is 2 is an even number. Next we will going to learn about if else statement. The concept of else statement is, in else statement, if the condition is true, the code blocks immediately under the if statement is executed. If the condition is false, the code block under the else statement is executed. Now we will going to program else statement. Here a is equal to int, in bracket int input, enter the value. If a modulus 2 is equal to 0, print a is an even number, else print a is an odd number. Let's check the output. Here you can see enter the value. I am putting like 7. It's showing 7 is an odd number. Next we will going to learn about elif statement. The elif statement is Python is an application for else if, and it is used to handle multiple conditions cases in a program. It allows you to check additional conditions if the initial condition is not met. Here you can see per is equal to int in bracket input. Per defines percentage. If percentage is greater than 60, print first division. If percentage is greater than 48, print second division. If percentage is greater than 35, print third division. Else print fail. Here you can see I am putting the value like 48. It's showing second division. Thank you.
My name is Chirag. So our next topic in Python is break and continue. So let's see the first basic definition of break and continue. In Python, break and continue are loop control statements that alter the normal execution flow of loop, which means we can modify the flow of statement in loop. Means when we want to exit from the loop and when we want and when we don't want to. So first the break exits the loop entirely, skipping any remaining code within the loop. It is typically used when a specific condition is met, terminating the loop prematurely, which means as you can see, when the specific condition is met, it exits from the loop entirely. So what the break does, it's like a normal break. Then we have the continue means skips the current iteration of the loop and moves on the next one. The remaining code within the current iteration is not executed. So which means when we give a condition and that condition is met, it will move on to the next one. It will not execute that condition. So that's how the continue works. So let's see some programs to better understand the break and continue. So now we have opened the VS Code. So let's start coding. Let's see. So let's write the first for let's create a range for this. So I will write first for I in range of 10. Then I will give for I in range of 10. Then I will give a condition if I is equal to 4, break and then print I. So now we will run this. As you can see here, the output is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Here let's try to understand the code. As you can see, when we have given for I in range, that means it will start from 0 to 9. So it will start the counting from 0, 1, 2 and 3. When it reaches 4, we have given the condition when I is equal to 4, break. So when it reaches 4, it will come out of the loop entirely and it will not execute that statement. It will break from the loop entirely. So let's try to understand the continue also with this code only. Instead of break, we will write continue. So giving the continue, here you can see we can run the code. We have run the code, and after giving the continue, the output is coming 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This means when the condition when I is equal to 4 is met, it will continue. It will not print that statement. It will skip that statement and it will run the loop again. That's how the continue works. Thank you.
So our next topic is module. As you can see on the screen, a module is a file containing Python code that can be imported and used in other Python programs. So what does it mean? It means that there are usually code which is written by somebody else, and we can use that code in our programs to utilize the time. For example, like imagine I ask you to write the finite largest of 3 number code. So what you will do, you will go from the scratch, you will develop the logic one by one, step by step, and in today's date where the AI is getting spread rapidly, you will do such things not making a smart move. For that, there are modules that are written the code by somebody else and which we can use in our program. Through the PEEP, we can install external modules. As you can see on the screen, PEEP is used to install external modules. So there are many types of modules. For example, Flask, Django, etc., etc. So we will see an interesting module named PyJokes. Now we are going to see how can we install the module through VS Code. So first we will go on terminal and we will write pip install PyJokes. PyJokes is a module which there are many types of module. We are installing PyJokes. So here we will success PyJokes successfully installed, and this is the code. Our aim is not to understand what the logic running behind the code. Our aim is to understand how we can install module through pip. So once we will run the code. So see, the jokes is here. Asked to explain Unicode during an interview. It's a joke. If you want to print again, we will run again. There is another joke. When your hammer is C++, everything begins to like a dump. So that's it for module.
I'm here to explain the largest of 3 number. Basically, largest of 3 number means finding the greatest value among the 3 values given to us. Now, to understand this particular code, we will see the code, that is the example. You can see that here A, B, C has assigned the value of 30, 20 and 10 respectively. After that, after assigning the value, we have given the condition. First condition will be if A value should be greater than B and the C. If this particular condition satisfies, then the largest value will be A. If this particular condition doesn't satisfy, then it comes to the else part, that is the B value should be greater than A and C, then the largest value will be B. If both the condition above doesn't satisfy, then it will be automatically largest will be the C. Here, and after finding after completing the largest value, we can see that there is a print value. The print statement is what is the largest of number, and here you can see that the output is largest of the number is 30, which is a correct value as well.
We'll look on the next topic, sum of digits. So we have our next topic on sum of digits. In this we have to calculate the overall the numbers. For example, we have the 3 numbers 1, 2, 3. So we have to calculate 1, 2, 3. For example, 1 plus 2 plus 3. It's equals to 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. The overall value will be 6. I will look on our examples. Let's move to the example. As you see, for example, we have taken the 3, 4, 1. For n, we have taken an input type as we taken an input from the user. We have a sum equals to 0, while n is not equal to 0, as you see, and the r is n modulo 10. The sum equals to sum plus r. Then n equals to n, double slash, then 10. Then print, we are printing the sum of digits. Then we go for running the code. As you see, the user is asking for the number. We are putting 3, 4, 1. As we got 8, because 3 plus 4 plus 1 equals to 8. That's it for the day.
We are going to talk about how to check whether the number is a positive number or negative number or it's 0. Okay, so if the number is greater than 0, then it's a positive number, and whether the number is less than 0, then it's a negative number, and whether the number is neither greater than 0 or neither less than 0, then it's 0. Okay, so let's start to write a program in Python. So yeah, Now let's start to write a code how to check whether the number is a positive number or negative number or it's a zero. So let's take a variable as an n. Okay. So now, well, as a number is an integer, so we'll have to take as an integer. Then we'll have to input the value as an enter number. Alright, we'll have to use if, elif and else condition over here. In if condition, we'll have to check whether the number is greater than 0 or not. So let's check that. And in elif condition, we'll have to check with once again. We'll have to print the whether if the number is greater than 0, then we'll have to print that the number is a positive number. Alright, let's run the code over here in the VS Code. So as in you can see over here, the n is a variable and as a number is an integer. So we have used int over here and we have input the enter the number, and we have used the if, elif and else condition over here. In if condition, whether the number is greater than 0, so it's a positive number. Then we have to print it's a positive number. And if then in the elif condition over here, whether the number is less than 0, in that condition we have print that the number is a negative number. And in else condition, as we have checked whether the number is a positive number or a negative number, if the number is neither a positive number or neither a negative number, then we have to print the entered number is 0. So that's all about the code, and we have done with the code of positive number and negative number.
Hello, my name is Siddhi and I watched the whole video and it was really very well made by our seniors and represented very well by them. I understood most of the topics like operators, data type, and I would really recommend my friends to watch this if they are genuinely interested in it. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Lisha and I saw the whole video. It was well made and represented by my seniors. The most of the topics was covered in this video, especially some of the digits, operators and data type are well understood, and especially that Python group introduction was well understood. I will recommend my all other friends to watch this video. Thank you.